In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch, you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast, as they had never dreamed.
Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom.
Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment. That darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you... Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad, and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Many used to come, hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hollow Nest, it was once called. Supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Plus, I enjoy the company. Not that you seem the talkative sort. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you, plus
For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon.
Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I've a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We are exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Iselda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dartmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself, with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why, as soon as I could, I moved to Dartmouth with my wife. A huge, unending kingdom to explore, right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell.
Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much. But the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depths of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. It was a long time ago, but I remember when those travelers are long gone. Yet still I remain. Now it seems it's just you and I, and the furtive creatures, scratching and squirming all around us.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but What a surprise. He's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. Highly recommended. If you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of ruins below us, try this charm. It will pinpoint your location on your map. Incredibly helpful for finding your bearings in unfamiliar locations. You'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. It's essential for anyone serious about mapping. These pins will mark benches and other rest spots on your map. Useful if you're exhausted and just need to find somewhere to sit. Have you seen those beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. The cocoons are pretty, but very delicate. Please be careful around them. Use these pins to mark shopkeepers or any other interesting bugs you find on your travels. Every so often, you should pass by and see how they're doing. I'm sure they'd like that. These pins will mark any stagway stations you've visited. They must have been very lively places when the stags still traveled through them. I designed these pins to keep track of the kingdom's hot springs. I've never visited any myself. I wonder if Cornifer might take me sometime. I'm sure you'd make better use of these pins till then. These markers are new additions to the shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots on your map. The color is quite soothing, don't you think? These markers are new additions to the shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots on your map. You could use this color to remind yourself of hard-won battles. Of all the places to end up, we've picked this dreary town. I thought it a temporary stop. Then my husband became obsessed with that old ruin. Now he's spending all his time down there. He argues cartography is sound business, but other than you, who's buying?
I never thought I'd see such a thing. This stag station has opened. That building lay silent since before even my time. Oh, I've heard the tales of the glorious lines. A web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be traveling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am.
Amesoro.
This place. We are near the surface, I believe. There is a town here. You should take the opportunity to rest. This place was once full of travelers coming and going. It seems much quieter now.
Tiema Balava.
It was a long time ago, but I remember when these highways and crossroads pulsed with life. These are the paths I first carried passengers through when I was young. Those travelers are long gone, yet still I remain. Now it seems it's just you and I, and the furtive creatures, scratching and squirming all around us.
Aho! Who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Halonest's corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift. A nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Don't be afraid. Have faith. That spell belongs to you now. All you need do is take it. You won't be going much further without it. I promise you. Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Now we're awake, I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Oh, so it is done then. You've slain the beast. The poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. And look, the gate between us has opened. Ho! I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you.
Used by shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. Increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with the nail.
Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area. Available now for an excellent price. Con.
Highly recommended. If you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of ruins below us, try this charm. It will pinpoint your location on your map. Incredibly helpful for finding your bearings in unfamiliar locations. You'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore.
Whispers its location to the bearer whenever a map is open, allowing wanderers to pinpoint their current location.
A young couple's just recently taken up residence in the house besides the station. Seems they're running a map shop, which may excite adventurous types like yourself. She's a tall bug, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given they're all empty, but they like the look of that one. The way she has to bend just to get to the door. I wouldn't put up with it myself.
the knight with their broken nail. Bury the priest? Something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Maybe I'll just hum it. Oh, hello again. Are you still running about? Why not join me down here? There's plenty of wealth in these rocks for anyone willing to put a bit of work in. Those crystals out there are worth a fair bit, but I have a feeling that there's something even more valuable hidden just a bit deeper in. I can almost smell it. You're welcome to join me. There's enough for both of us. Or if you don't feel like digging, you can just sit and sing with me. Oh, bury the knight with their broken nail. Bury the lady, lovely and pale. Bury the priest in his tattered gown. Then bury the beggar with his shining crown. Are you surprised? I remembered the second verse. Lots of time to think while I work down here. Maybe I can even come up with some songs of my own. This is hard work, but I don't mind. Down here I can keep working without even sleeping. It's fun. And every once in a while, you could come to visit me. I'm glad. I'm glad you like the sound of my voice. This is hard work, but I don't mind. Down here I can keep working without even sleeping. It's fun. And every once in a while, you could come to visit me. I'm glad. I'm glad you like the sound of my voice.
hold your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh! What? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream. To have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually, I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. You're exploring, then? Very brave. Plenty of courageous wanderers have been lost to the hungers of these old caverns. You have your nail, though, and I can tell just by looking that you know how to wield it. You're exploring, then? Very brave. Plenty of courageous wanderers have been lost to the hungers of these old caverns. You have your nail, though, and I can tell just by looking that you know how to wield it.
Sordo.
Oh, what a turn! Our shopkeep's come home. Just wandered back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him? If you are interested in his wares, watch out. He drives a hard bargain, that one. No competition. That's the problem. It's bad for the market. Not that he's complaining.
I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I've several items that may improve your chance of survival. This old thing? Merely a fragment of something larger. Still, maybe you can make some use of it. A piece of a soul vessel. You know, those ghastly-looking orb things? I don't really like the aura about it. But it's quite rare, so I'll have to charge you a high price. Simply a simple key. It will fit a variety of locks, which is useful if you like to poke around in places you don't belong. Do you find yourself leaving a lot of geo behind as you hurry through the caverns? This charm will make sure that any loose change finds its way back to you. Life in Hallownest can be tough, always taking hits and getting knocked around. This charm grants you more time to recover after taking damage, useful if you need to escape from a tight spot. What's more important, a light to guide your way, or a friend who'll stay by your side? Why not both? Take this bright little fellow as your sly companion, and he'll light your way through the thickest darkness. I found this under the counter. Some creature must have laid it here while I was stuck down in the ruins. I suppose you could buy it? I won't miss its sour odor. I see they've opened that mapping shop across the way. I suppose a little competition is healthy? Perhaps I should start to sell maps as well. Or is that a little aggressive? Heh, all is fair in a world made of geo.
A swarm will follow the bearer and gather up any loose geo. Useful for those who can't bear to leave anything behind, no matter how insignificant.
Did you visit that temple? A strange building, I've heard, though I'd never dare the journey myself. The braver among us once went there to pray, said they felt at peace within the walls. After a while, they stopped going. I wonder what changed.
The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hallownest, descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed.
Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit, some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. Not interested then? Yes, quite understandable. Exploring without a map, finding your own way through unknown caverns, all very nourishing for the soul. Perhaps we'll meet again on our travels. Have you changed your mind about buying a map? I ran into another traveler as I made my way down here. I tried to call out to her as she dashed past, but she barely even glanced in my direction. Not an appreciator of maps like you and I, obviously.
You approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Then take it. My journal. He'll aid you. At first the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of hunter. Little squib, you may have overcome a few creatures, but you are only just beginning. Don't delay. Descend into the belly of this world and hunt down the like you'll find.
Whispers its location to the bearer whenever a map is open, allowing wanderers to... Timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food.
Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing.
Timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food.
Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing.
A simple-minded creature that haphazardly buzzes around, bumping into things.
The great Hermione once dreamed of Leaf and cast these caverns so. In every bush and every vine, the mind of Un reveals itself to us.
Just what do you think you're doing? You dare to come between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about, getting in the way and causing bother? Know this, cur. I am Zort the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Cross me again, and you'll find out why they call my weapon Life Ender. What are you still bothering me for? I'm a knight. I'm not interested in your childish games. I need my rest. Be gone, lest I draw my nail. What are you still bothering me for? I'm a knight. I'm not interested in your childish games. I need my rest. Be gone, lest I draw my nail.
This place is much changed since I last saw it. The greenery grows so wild, the stations like to be consumed by it.
you.